food, and thank you in advance for your generosity.
Welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. We are powered by Tandem HR, your solutions center. Check them out, tandemhr.com. We give them the call, 630-928-0510. I'm thrilled to be joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the founder of Emmerman Angels, Jonny Immerman himself. And Jonny, you are now involved in a new entrepreneurial venture, of course, a cause behind it. Jonny, welcome to the program.
Shalom. Thanks so much for having me, buddy. I'm sorry I was trying to come to studio in time, a little bit late, but I'm calling in. Great to chat with you, buddy.
Absolutely. We've been connected for a long time and long overdue to get you here on the air. So, Jonny, before we talk about your new venture, which I'm very, very excited about, it's pretty cool. I just want to talk about you for a moment. Jonny, your name is certainly well known in not just the Chicagoland area, but really around the country, around the globe, as the founder of Emmerman Angels. Really, the story behind it, because you were fighting cancer at age 26. Let's briefly talk a little bit about that.
Well, thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I'm a very lucky person. I was 26 years old and in my mid-20s living in Michigan, where I grew up, well before I moved here to Chicago. And I get diagnosed with testicular cancer out of the blue, chemo, surgeries, and so forth. I had the best mom. I had great friends. I had a lot of support. But I didn't know even one person who was a young adult in the 20s who'd survived any type of cancer. And it was isolating, and I was scared, and I didn't know who to really talk to from an insider standpoint who could really give me advice and connection and knowledge about the road ahead. And we created Emmerman Angels once we finished with a group of survivors. As you know, everything gets done as a team. We just have an incredible team and almost 10,000 teammates on this team. They're volunteers, they're survivors, and they all give back one-to-one to be a mentor to someone fighting the exact same cancer today. So if a 26-year-old in Iowa, in London, Paris, or South Africa is diagnosed, we're in 93 countries so far, diagnosed with any form of cancer, we look through our network of survivors, someone who's been through it, and they can walk them through chemo, surgeries, treatments, what to eat, when to work out, how maybe it shouldn't be working out. All the questions that this person has approaching this scary fight of cancer in that first, week, connect to a survivor who's a veteran who's been there.
Well, God bless you for what you're doing. Just incredible how you've taken your story and now quite literally there are thousands of survivors that are paired up with cancer fighters, and it's just incredible. And you have continued, obviously, to through the organization, be an incredible advocate and fighter yourself. And you've taken that to the next level with a new venture, which I want to talk about. Jonny, tell us about the new company.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shalom. And if anyone knows someone sick with cancer, it's free. We're blessed to be the largest network in the world, Emmerman Angels of survivors. If you forget the name Emmerman Angels, don't worry. Just type one-on-one cancer support. Google gives us a grant, so we get free keywords, basically $10,000 a month in credits. So if you just remember that and you send them to our network, emmermanangels.org, IMERMANangels.org, will help them. Or cancer survivors or family members who would like to give back and be part of the solution and be a mentor. We're always looking for more, even though we have a lot of great ones. There's always room for the team to get bigger and bigger. So thank you for that. We just want to help people. It's free. We want to give back. That's what Emmerman Angels is about. And really through Emmerman Angels, Shalom, we realized how we got the word out and how we grew this network was our friends and our supporters rocked the logo on their T-shirts and sometimes their hats. And we started making more and more stuff because our people just seemed to want it and wanted to talk about it. And we're proud to serve. And so basically what we did was we created Close Talk, which is we create apparel stores for free for any charity that's awesome. They can apply to us. It's cloztalk.com. They can apply to us on our website. And we have 65 charities so far, all the way from 1871 to Matter, Open Heart Magic, Bright Pink, groups like Share It out of New York. They can be anywhere. Muscular Dystrophy Association is with us. It's free for the charity. And what we do is we want to design their apparel, make it higher quality, sell it online for them, but we take on all the costs.
It is it's the coolest, Johnny, and it's, I was just having a conversation the other day about some of the large companies that we see out there, and it's really hysterical to watch how people go out and they buy apparel with that company's name. Essentially, you're paying to do the advertising for that company, and I don't even need to name the names because it's out there all the time. What you're doing is really you've launched you've gone onto that effort. And I know Emmerman Angels, you have your brand that's out there, whether it's wristbands or shirts or hats or all sorts of other apparel. And you clearly you're trying to help other organizations do the same thing. When was that aha moment for you, Johnny, where you realized, gosh, we can do a really awesome job for other great causes?
Well, thank you for your kind words, Shalom. You know how we realized it is because we messed it up for so many years. We, like all charities, we get it. We're nonprofit people at the core. After 12 plus years in the nonprofit social impact space, we messed up charity apparel just like I think a lot of charities. We got the $2 stuff because it was cheaper, trying to save money. Of course, these are donor dollars, and you're so careful with every dollar from a donor. And in addition, our marketing know-how was not always the best. And the logo, we put too many things on there. And after messing it up for so many years, we finally realized that the black and white worked the best. The logo, clean, higher quality stuff, that's what our people continue to wear them over and over. And we got the repetition. So the aha moment was really once our team started doing it, started really asking for it, and people telling us that, hey, I wore this at the gym yesterday. And like 3 people came up to me and asked me what it is, and they were curious, and I got in conversations, and I met people, and I made friends, and we talked about positive stuff like charities. We realized, hey, there's something bigger here. We can scale this up, and we really realized it does bring people together. It builds community. You spark a conversation. It automatically steers the conversation to something positive because all of our 65-plus charities all have great critical missions that matter and do good in the world. And we realized that, hey, they just need help, but we don't want to take anything from the charity because the charities don't have a lot of money, if any money, and are all overworked and underpaid. This is the nature of nonprofits. We know this firsthand. So this way they have no risk, no cost. We build out their web store, and it's our job to get people inspired about each cause and then to believe in it, become an ambassador, and you are volunteering by buying and wearing their logo, whether it's a hat, a T-shirt, or yoga pants, or a track jacket or hoodie. You are volunteering and spreading the word, and we really believe awareness is the key to charities' long-term growth.
Well, Johnny, while we're talking, I've just heard from several organizations by text and by email that are getting on the website and starting to submit the applications. We've got about a minute remaining, and I'm just curious, before we, of course, share the website, which I want to make sure we do, I'm curious to get into the nuts and bolts of this. What are the hot apparel items? You just talked about a few of them. What are the cool things that Close Talk is starting to get into these days?
Thanks, Shalom. We have done our research over so many years, and we've realized we broke it down to 13 types of apparel, really by messing it up for years, and I think that's the key for any entrepreneur. Don't be disappointed or discouraged if you mess things up. This is part of it. That's how you learn, and you rule things out. And the 13 that are left that we have not ruled out is everything from yoga pants to T-shirts to track jackets. We have long sleeve and short sleeve T-shirts. Polos work well. Hats, we have 3 different types of hats, from truckers to adjustable to fitted hats. But we pick brands that are really high quality. That's the key. The 13 items are the 13 items, but the quality has to be good, or you don't get someone that wants to wear it. It's got to really check 4 quick boxes. It's got to be, they think it's cool and they like the logo. The materials are high quality. They think it's comfortable. They think they look good in it, and they last and fourth, they believe in what the brand stands for.
Johnny, real
You'll
quick,
check
can you
all
share the
four of those
website?
boxes.
Because I want to make sure we send people that way.
100%. CLOZ talk.com. Like their clothes are talking for a good cause, something that matters.
Well, you've certainly know a thing or two about good causes. Jonny Immerman, founder of Emmerman Angels. Check him out online. Clothes Talk, Emmerman Angels. We appreciate you coming on the air. We'll be back in just a moment. But again, thank you, Jonny Immerman, for joining us on the air.
Shalom. Thanks, buddy. Be well.
The world is